Hello everyone, Loki is innocent. Today I'll be reading One Piece chapter 1144. So, in the last chapter we saw the introduction of the God's Knight's abilities, specifically Summers and Killingham's, and both of which are really cool. I really dig both of them. I think Summers' thorn fruit really fits his character because, the way he was talking about love and how, every love has its thorns, and just the way he was talking about how he loves using his devil fruit ability on specifically, parents and their children. I think the thorn fruit really synergizes well with Summers' personality. And those are my favorite moments. There's a ton of characters where their devil fruits like match them. Thinking of Luffy, Blucci, for example. Both of those characters, I really love when that happens, when the devil fruit really not only matches the characters, but it like helps accentuate their personalities a lot more. And I think that's going on here with Summers. And then Killingham's ability is really cool as well. Really broken conceptually. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Oda sort of tackles it from a fight perspective. So that's pretty cool. And then what else did we have? We also had Loki, the Loki stuff at the end of last chapter. We had sort of saw Loki having, threatening them, I'm gonna destroy Elbaph if you don't let me out, but in reality he was bluffing. Zoro, called out his bluff, and then he collapsed on the floor, right? And then after that, we saw Hiruden. Hiruden actually, agreed to help heal Loki, but he was having second thoughts as he literally tried to swing an axe at him, but they stopped them, and then we got a little flashback, which was so cool. Overall, last chapter with Hiruden, all that stuff was great. And the thing Loki said at the end, you don't believe it, do you? Whether or not he killed his father in cold blood, I think that still might imply he killed his father, but just not with murderous intent. So, yes, I think all that was great for Hiruden and Loki, and I'm very excited to read this chapter. And so for this chapter, right, predictions, it's gonna be difficult because I think after this chapter, after the last chapter rather, I sort of I don't know, it got hard to predict Elbaph after the last chapter because just the way the chapter before that ended, it was like Loki on one side, and then we got the nightmare creatures on the other side. So I'm like, okay, I can sort of see the plot structure forming. We're gonna have to deal with Loki, but at the same time, these guys, maybe the God's Knights actually win and they leave with the children, and then we're only left with Loki or something, and then they come back. I had something like that in mind, but now Loki is, clearly weakened. He's not really a threat right now, so I don't know how, genuinely don't know how this arc's gonna go. But I have heard people say that, or theorize that we could go into a flashback this chapter, which I agree. It looks like it can, like the vibe sort of lends itself to moving to a flashback portion, but I don't know, because I feel like it's too soon for that, and I would want it. Like, I want Loki's flashback. It's been very hyped up pretty well, so I would want to see it, but I think it's a little too early for that. Although, to be fair, I don't know how Oda's going to structure the flashback. I don't know if we're going to have, like, obviously, there's multiple, the flashbacks for One Piece aren't just, like, in one spot in a row, right? We have bits and pieces of the flashback, and then we have the actual, I would say, like, flashback period of, like, several chapters. But I don't know if Oda wants to make, like, two separate flashbacks for Hiruden and Loki, and then there's obviously Shanks involved, so I don't know how he wants to split it. So if we do go into flashback territory, me saying it's too early, I don't know how Oda's gonna do it, right? He could do it in a different way, and I don't know how he's gonna structure this arc, right? I don't know, my Alexa went off right now, I don't know if you heard that, but I don't know how he's gonna structure this arc, so I can't really say, like, oh, it's too soon, whatever. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, so also, I don't know, I don't think I got spoiled, or might have, but I think for a split second I saw Tekking's thumbnail, and I swear I saw Dorry and Brogy in the thumbnail. I might be hallucinating, I don't know. If they're in this chapter, then obviously that's what I saw, but I'm just saying it because, again, I never go into these chapters, I always say what I know, right, if I know anything, but I don't know if I was, because it was for a split second. I swear I saw Dorry and Brogy, or at least Brogy. I saw Brogy's visage or something, bro. But I don't know. If they're not in the chapter, I was hallucinating. I just wanted to bring that up. And as always, an L and a Rouge, please, Oda. An L and a Rouge in this arc. Yes. So now let's read the chapter. Let's see. I haven't read the title. I'll probably read the title. I'll read the title on the actual page. So One Piece chapter 1144, A Time for Warriors. We got a Yamato cover page. Ooh, Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 29, Liberating the Girls, and Minatomo the Carpenter. Can't forget Minatomo. So over here we have Yamato, very tall as usual. Sometimes I forget Yamato's height. Yamato with the girls that were kidnapped, and as well as Minatomo. We got Otama, I guess, what is she doing? Tending to his wounds, or maybe? But yeah, Minatomo's right there. We got some, ooh, yeah, they clearly, the other members of Who's crew were also beaten up, because we can see them in the foreground over here on the floor, bloody. But yeah, I guess, yeah, the place also looks messed up. There's like debris, and like just destruction. So it's clear they, cleaned up house, and now I guess we're gonna continue on our journey, right? Or I'm guessing maybe next cover story, we might see, Old T and Page 1 follow Yamato. We don't see them right here, but maybe they become Yamato's retainers, like Odin. So yeah, so interesting. Yeah, nice cover story. Got a little resolution to this. Next, oh yeah, so we got Oda's note for the week. The real life Zoro, Makenyo Arata, has been dropping by the studio recently to play the One Piece card game. He really enjoys it. Okay, so obviously referencing Zoro's live action actor, and yeah, well, playing with the One Piece. I know he's like a really big One Piece fan. So that makes sense. And the One Piece card game, I don't know if I should get into the card game, man. They have really sick art though. But yeah, so other than that, next chapter, this chapter, next panel, we got Franky over here. Ooh, I was thinking of this. I was like, where the hell are we going to, when are we going to come back to Franky and Ripley? Because, they're doing the Adam Tree tour. Franky right now is saying, what the hell is that? I'm either guessing Ripley's showing him something new, or they're seeing the nightmare creatures for the first time, because they haven't seen them. We have not seen the reactions to it yet. So, or we can go to Heaven Realm. We can go into Heaven Realm, and if we go into Heaven Realm, we could see my Go-To Rouge. That's what I've been thinking. That's the only place it could be hiding. Yeah, pipe dream though, but we'll just keep on reading. What the hell is that? The Adam Tree tour continues, says the Shonen Jump text. So we're not going to the flashback if we're going by that logic. If it was like straight in the Loki flashback I'm referring to. So, okay, what the hell is that? Ripley says, well, what do you think it is? Okay, so I don't think it's the nightmare creatures, because Ripley would have been like, yeah, what is that? So, are we in the Heaven Realm, bro? Let's see. Whoa, what is this? This has always been here. It's giving me scientific vibes. What the hell? Haha, I figured you of all people would appreciate it, being a cyborg and all. Why would there be a facility like this in a country of warriors? Interesting. So is this the Heaven Realm? Or is this just like a spot in Elbaph, whatever, in the trees? So we have, Franky and Ripley, and we have this giant, like, facility. It has, like, yeah, it's definitely, I can see, like, the scientific vibes. It's the, I'm assuming this is metal. I'm guessing the, sort of the material that this is made out of, and yeah, very, I'm assuming, yeah, metallic, and yeah, it's interesting. Let's see what Franky sees here, because obviously Franky was put here on this tour for a reason, right? So, interesting. So, are we in the Heaven Realm? There's also weird, like, they're not I don't know, they're like weird, like, there's like roots coming out of the ground with like bulbs on top of them. So, really strange. Let's move to the next panel. Oh, hey, Franky, you're here. It's Lilith, and we got Lilith and Bonnie right here. So, wait, they were in the library, though, so did they get out? And is this where Vegapunk, did Vegapunk build this? probably. So let's keep on reading. Hey, Franky, you're here. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. Bro, we're about to get Franky Vegapunk stuff after Egghead. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, this is literally it. Franky and Vegapunk are now in the same spot, or at least Lilith, right? Let's go, bro. Hey, it was delayed. We were expecting it earlier, but hey, I'll accept it now. Hey, Franky, you're here. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. It's awesome here, Franky, says Bonnie. And they're, I guess, up there. Can we see them in the panel prior? I'm not sure. Oh, scroll down. So, next panel. Lilith, Bonnie, what are you two doing here? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. Oh, so they got lost, but they're in the scientific type place, so coincidence? Even geniuses get lost, says Franky. Ripley says, it's good we found you. There was a horn blast earlier, so the woods might not be safe right now. So they did hear the horn blast, but I guess they're going to stay up here because it's safer. So next panel. Lilith saying, in any case, this facility really is stunning. I estimate that it's been here for at least 3,000 years. 3,000. Okay, obviously that's before the Void Century. That's maybe the first world time period. Lilith clearly doesn't know about it because they're literally talking about it as if they don't know about it. So it's interesting. So this could be a remnant of the first world. If we're assuming they also had highly advanced technology at the time. Let's see what Franky says. What? How did you calculate that? There's no way it's that old. Ripley says, we can't really refute that claim. Honestly, even we locals aren't sure about the origins of this building. Okay, so I guess it's a mystery to everyone. Even to the giants who live older way older than humans. So even they don't even know how old this is. Next panel, we got Lilith saying, now that's something worth researching. I think I'll make myself at home here. Okay, so this is, I guess, the place where Lilith is going to settle down. You'll get lost again, says Franky, probably. Franky says, well, I'm going to check it out for myself. Yeah, says Bonnie. Why is Bonnie screaming? What's wrong, Bonnie? Did a nightmare creature stumble upon here? Oh, there's some rustling. Or is that just like a background element? Let's see. Look out! Oh, it's the thunder. It's it's one of the thunder creature. We know, I think he was floating around in the background of like last chapter. So look out! There's something behind you. And we got a little info box right here. Custom info box for this creature. What I find most scary, like as the text on top, thunder. So it's specifically thunder, storms, right? That sort of deal. We got Franky Ripley over here. The storm cloud is coming in from behind right? So okay, so it's just gonna be the thunder. I wonder, we're gonna see some action over here. Next panel. Oh man, this is unreal. Elbaph's just full of crazy stuff, huh? No, that's not familiar. What kind of creature is that, says Ripley. Okay, so obviously now Ripley's like, what the hell is that? Franky thought it was like a normal thing. Okay, so next panel. Ooh, we're switching perspectives to the Western Village. Western Village, what I find most scary, Draugr, another info box. So are we gonna get like every nightmare creature's info box in this chapter? Maybe, because we've already seen 2 so far. We got the Draugr over here. That's the big skeleton that I couldn't remember the name of last chapter. That's swiped the firefighters away from the sky. Sober up and grab your weapons, says, the giants. That Firesvar was wrecked. It's not just a regular zombie, it's a Draugr. And we have, the Draugr, and they're all drawn in a sort of the same art style, which I really like. It's a different art style to, help distinguish them. So next panel. What could have brought the children's imagination to life like this? But is that the mom? Because I think I missed this, but apparently people said the mom of the giant, like that's one of the other nightmare creatures, is in the background of like the feast, and I think this might be it. The hair kind of looks similar. I don't know, but yeah, what could have brought the children's imagination to life like this? Where are the chiefs? We're waiting on their orders. They drank too much. They're still holed up in the privy. Oh, is that Dorry and Brogy? You're kidding. So they're still drinking. We got Brook saying, "This couldn't be more surreal. A giant me." I didn't think about that. I didn't think about Brook meeting another skeleton. That's funny. We got another giant saying, "You visitors should fall back to the edge of the village. Should I carry you all there?" Usopp saying, "Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight." Okay. We got Jinbei saying, "You said that last bit a little too quietly." Oh, so it's so he's like, "Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight." You said that last bit a little too quietly, says Jinbei. Either way, there's definitely something strange happening on this island. Nami thinking dot dot dot. That's enough, Colin. Well, someone in the background said that. So are we gonna see the Straw Hats fight? Probably. Next panel. Why not? I'm a warrior too. I can fight. I just told you no. I'm Gaban's son. Or Gaban, right? They're TCB's choosing. I'm gonna say Gaban, right? And that doesn't make you Gaban. A battlefield's no place for a kid like you. Yeah, and he throws him. So this is like I guess a random giant, probably on the giant warrior pirates. Just tosses him aside. Obviously, it makes sense why Colin would want to, fight. He's very warrior-centric and different from all the other kids in Elbaph. So, but he's being rejected right now. Let's scroll down. Jarl, screams Nami, I'm pretty sure. Says Jarl, turns behind. What's wrong, Missy? I'm sorry, there's something I didn't tell you before. Whoa. Are we supposed to know this? I feel like we're supposed to know this, right? I mean, if Nami knows it, or is it like, oh, is it the Loki stuff? But like, does Nami think that? I guess it'd be. I don't know. What would Nami say? I'm sorry, there's something I didn't tell you before. Is it? Because what was Nami? Nami was like thinking right here. I don't know. I'm guessing the Loki stuff, but like, I don't know, because like the proof of the Loki stuff hasn't like shown up, right? So far, it's just the nightmare creatures. So I don't know. I might be blanking right now, but next panel. You're saying one of those intruders look. Oh, it's the red hair stuff. It's like the lookalike, right? Shamrock. You're saying one of those intruders looked just like red hair? Yeah, and both of them were seriously strong. Oh, I think we're talking to the guards who were still injured. Yeah, and both of them were seriously strong. One of them had a weird ability. Jinbei says, in this world, strange powers usually come from devil fruits. If it's an unknown element, odds are it's a devil fruit user. Okay, so we got Jinbei. I think, yeah, all the Strats are here. Jarl, the giants that were the guards. So they're over here. Next panel. Spread the word that there are two humans other than the Straw Hats on Elbaph, says Jarl. Report back as soon as you find them. Got it, right away, says another giant that's just there. Brook says, are you sure it's only two intruders? All this chaos suggests there could be more. Right, get the word out now. So, yeah, so I guess they're now aware of Shamrock and Gunko, though obviously Shamrock left. Now it's 3 humans on Elbaph, other than the Straw Hats. Next panel. Nami saying, I don't know who's behind this or where they're hiding, but anyone who kidnaps children in broad daylight is nothing but scum. Okay, makes sense for Nami's character. We got Usopp saying, if they're taking hostages, they must have planned something else. They must have something else planned. Oh, must have something else planned for Elbaph. That was, bro. I'm cooked, bro. They must have something else planned for Elbaph, which makes sense, right? They want to, obviously, they're using hostages as leverage to get Elbaph to join the world government. So Usopp's right here. I've never heard of a kidnapping like this before, continues Usopp. Jarl saying, I won't let them get away with it. So over here, everyone's pissed off. They're like, we gotta stop this. Okay, so next panel. We'll lend a hand. We'll lend you a hand. We'll just need a human-sized ship to... Don't be ridiculous. You're our guest. Oh, it's Jinbei. You should go hide somewhere safe. So Jinbei's, offering to help. But Jarl's like, no, we got this. I'm thinking they don't got this. Hey, just wait a sec. Where are Dorry and Brogy? Still stuck in the privy. They seriously need to lay off the booze. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I saw Dorry and Brogy in the thumbnail because, now they're being relevant. So Are they still drunk? This is the second time they pointed it out, so is it something more, maybe? Next panel. If the culprits are human size, says Jinbei, we'd better, we'd be better suited to dealing with this. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Usopp says that's right. The giants can take care of the big things. We should focus on the intruders. Oh, I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want to do that, guys. Brook says agreed, but Elbaph is too big for us to search on foot. Nami looks behind her and says, what does Nami see? Next panel. Oh, we got Colin over here. Heave ho, heave ho. He's like, has a big backpack full of like weapons and stuff and has a little ship docked right next to him. So I'm guessing he's going to ignore, what the other giants said to him and go out and try to fight on his own. Heave ho, heave. And then, let's see. Huh? You want to come with me? I thought you were going to tell me to stop. All right then, but I get to be the captain. That's Nami in her head saying that's so cute. That's cool. So I guess they're gonna Colin's gonna take them. That makes sense. Let's see what else. Let's go, Colin pirates. Set sail. Hey, you're big enough to row. Onwards. Oh, so he's not actually rowing. He's just pointing up his sword. So I guess this is happening. So Colin and them are they gonna encounter the God's Knights? Probably, right? I mean, they're gonna be flying on the ship, so they're gonna, and the God's Knights, I don't know where they are, but a flying ship would probably be good to sort of scout out and eventually find them, right? So interesting. That's okay. So they're going with Colin, so interesting group that formed right here. Next panel. Ooh, we're moving back to God's Knights. Okay. All warriors in the Sun Realm, please be advised. There was a confirmed sighting of other humans other than the Straw Hats earlier at Aris Castle. So it's the intercom, right? The snail, right? And we got here Gunko. Very interesting. Gunko right now is listening to music. It seems like she's got some headphones. It says TD on them. What could that stand for? TD. Interesting. Okay. TD. We got Gunko's listening to music right now. We can see the music notes. She's closing her eyes. Next panel. Consider them hostile and dangerous, continues the message. Gee ha ha ha. It's Gunko's post-meal ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. Okay, so I'm good. Yeah, Shamrock say, Gunko always does this stuff. She's always got this ritual. Sort of painting it as like a weird thing. Then Shamrock, or not Shamrock. Did I say Shamrock? It's Summers. I don't know if I said so. Yeah, I might have said Shamrock. Summers continues, says, that's a TD, right? We should have a singing contest. You're out if you mess up. So I guess a TD is something that exists, right? The TD is relevant. So I don't know what that could stand for. So let's see. It's nice having a hobby. What's your favorite song? Maybe I think ask Gunko. Oh no, they ask Gunko. New World, says Gunko in quotations. New World, interesting. Have we? I don't think we've heard of that song. What if she said like Bink Sake? That wouldn't have made sense, I don't think. But she says New World, as the name of the song, and then Summers says, "Yee ha ha ha. You got a problem with the current one?" Why is bro? Why are you trolling, Summers? Killingham says, you shouldn't mock the interests of others, Summers. My bad. Anyway, looky over there. That grown-up is going all out to try and save the kids. So, bro, Summers is just trolling. He's trolling Gunko at this point. But yeah, so someone's trying to save the kids right now, apparently. So they're gonna get destroyed by the thorns. Also, we're switching perspectives, it seems, according to the panel. Next panel. Oh, it's Saul. No, Saul, what are you doing? Saul says, now there ain't no way they can stab me. They ain't going anywhere. You've got this, Saul, says Robin and Chopper. We got Saul now with 2 shields right in front of him. I don't know what bro thinks he can do, bro, because I don't. Well, actually, that's not a bad, approach. After you get stabbed, right? You use shields. I wonder how it's gonna interact with these shields. So next panel. The kids are just following the cloth, right? But it's headed straight for the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Yeah, that's what they talked about last chapter. So, oh, is he just going to use the shield to... Well, he's in front of all the kids. He's like all the way at the front of the line, and he's like has the shields right in front of him. So, yeah, I think this is going to test, like, do they just continuously bump into the same spot? Or is the arrow going to change direction or something? Maybe. All right, they're stuck. Okay, so we see Ilva get right up next to the shield, and we see the thorns around Ilva right now. I'm guessing they activated, right? Because we don't see them in the panel prior. And Ilva does stop, and the second person in line like bumps into Ilva, and they like in pain because they're getting hit by the pricks, I think, although I don't see any blood. And then Saul's like, what the... Oh, so I think, okay, I don't know if they're getting injured necessarily, but I guess I'm guessing Saul actually sees the thorns now, probably. So Saul's like, what the... Next panel. Why, sorry, Ilva, Scotty, Olaf. We got Olaf over here. Yeah, okay back there? What now? If I stop one, they all start pricking each other. That's disgusting. Who could do such a thing, says Robin. Okay, so they are taking damage. I don't think it's as much damage, because I don't see any blood spewing out everywhere, but... Okay, so clearly the thorns, I think, are visible now, and are damaging them, because they're bumping into each other. Next panel. Saul, it must be the work of a fruit ability, says Robin. They have to be close by. The kids would reach the fire before we found them. We can't let that happen. We got Saul over here swinging a rope, freaking lasso style over here. Bro thinks he's a cowboy. Let's see. Next panel. If we can't stop the one that's in the front, then we'll start with Bjorn in the back. So he throws the lasso on Bjorn, and then he says, yes, he's out of the line. And he holds him in place, and then he stops walking. Okay, so if I can stop the rest one by one, then Saul looks to his right and says, Okay, so, well, before I go on, so I guess we can stop them like that. But, like, they're going to have to hold on to, one by one. But we don't have, like, how much rope does he have? How much can he, like, stop at once? I don't know. So what did Saul see? Next panel. Oh, it's the Fenrir. What I find most scary, Fenrir, says the little info box right there. No way. It just climbed onto the central branch that they were on. They're actually controlling these monsters too? Oh, so is that killing him, dude? Because I thought they had a mind of their own. But is it just coincidence that the Fenrir is here when he's trying to stop the children? So that's what Saul says. Who's behind this? Yeah, says Chopper. Did he find another one, or is he just screaming about the Fenrir? Oh, we're switching perspectives, I think, again. Okay, we're back to the Western Village. Or no, the Walrus School, rather. Principal, it's not just Western Village. Other villages are reporting monster sightings. They're appearing all over Elbaph? Oh, we had not seen those villages. I'm surprised. We've only seen the Western Village so far. Then Kiba, or Tusk, says, it must be some kind of ability. We need to find them fast. Right, says Angie, so... yeah, I know people have been having theories about Angie being a traitor, Coincidentally, she had the children think of their nightmares, and then killing him uses his ability and is able to take advantage of that, so I'm not going to lean too into that. I'm like 50-50, 75-25 about that, but we'll see. We'll see. Next panel. Oh, we're switching again to the Western Village. We're moving. We're moving all around this chapter. We got the Western Village outskirts. Finally... Also, it seems like they took down the Draugr. I didn't think Draugrs were real. Who knew taking down one would be much trouble? And then carry the injured back to the village. So it's a bunch of giants were fighting the Draugr. So it seems like he fell down. So did they take him out? And then we're going to somewhere else in the Western Village outskirts. Rawr, we got the Needhog, I think that's what it's called, shooting out lightning or fire or something. And they get blown away. Brah, a Nidhogger. Let's see. So we got that. And then next panel. Yeah, what I find most scary, a Nidhogger. Little info box there. It's no use. They just keep on coming. And we got the ghost right here. What I find most scary, a ghost. It's the ghost with the top hat. And interestingly enough, it has horns as well. We won't be able to protect the village. Everyone take cover. So we got just a bunch of giants trying to fend them off, but they're just really intimidating these nightmare creatures. Next panel. Ready, Dorry? Absolutely, Brogy. Oh my god. Yo, Dorry and Brogy right here. Obviously, now I know they're relevant, but are they sober? Are they not drunk, bro? So they're getting ready in their positions. Are we gonna see a Hakoku sovereignty right here? Probably. Next panel, I think it's a double page spread. Hakoku sovereignty. Oh, they're on a ship as well. They just blast their attack at the Needhogger, and it goes. Oh, does it rip straight through him? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god. I love me Hakoku sovereignty. Yes, the Chiefs. Did the Chiefs do that? No, it's the Giant Warrior Pirates. Um. Oh wait. So are they not the Chiefs? I assume they were. Are they just talking about? Oh, are they referring to Hyruden potentially? Um. Sorry, we're late. We had to barf up all the booze. What a waste. So I got Dorry and Brogy right here. Leave the beast to us. You guys take care of the kids. So Dorry and Brogy over here as backup. Did they freaking one-shot these guys? We have like a little side panel over here of like like a silhouette of the monsters like going back. So maybe they did one-shot them. We got the next panel over here. This is the Svar mode of our mighty ship, the Great Eric. Okay, so it's oh, so they have like a Svar version of their ship, the Great Eric. Is this the same ship and they had like attachments to it, or is this like a completely different ship? I don't know. You monsters are in it for now. In for it now. I can't freaking read. We'll get you for making us waste our booze. So we got all the Giant Warrior Pirates on the ship. They're ready to fight. Little dun on the bottom. Oh, whoa! I just saw the scupper. What the fuck? Mountain Eater Yasan. Hey. That ship's basically invincible now. We got Gaban over here. One Piece chapter 1144 end. The Pirate King's left hand arrives. Oh my, wait. Gaban's here. I mean, he did say, we're gonna meet me at the end when you're about to leave Elbaph. So that, maybe he was not gonna show up until the end of the arc, but honestly, I didn't really believe that. I assumed we were gonna see him again, right? That conversation they're gonna have with Luffy, that's gonna come at the end, but we're probably gonna see him again. Mountain Eater Yasan, that ship's basically invincible now. They're talking about because Gaban is there, then they won't be able to stop the ship at that point. Is Gaban on the ship? Probably. Can't really see. But yeah, I guess the Giant Warrior Pirates have arrived. Gaban's gonna assist with them. Yeah, so then it says color spread to celebrate the anime's return. The anime's return to the next issue. So I did hear of that. So I guess color spread next week. That's cool. No break, which is really sick. And yeah, this chapter, a lot of just perspective switches. Let's go through it. I'll just go really quickly right now. We got interesting stuff at the beginning with the facility thing and just a showcase of not all the monsters, but most of them. All the nightmare creatures and some Colin stuff. We got the Straw Hats, Nami, Jinbei, Usopp, Brook. Interesting group right there, but they all, getting updated on all this. They're going out with Colin. They're probably going to run into the Gods Knights if I'm going to be predicting anything. Gunko, interesting stuff. So just a lot of stuff. I like the variety. And sort of the pacing. No Loki stuff this chapter. Interesting. So what does that say? I don't know. So not even like a little, we were going all over Elbaph, but we didn't go with Loki, interestingly enough. So okay, that's I like the variety just because we get, pacing wise, we get to see this group advance, this group advance, this group advance, and it's not just one group advancing and we don't know what happened to the rest. Or I guess in this case, Loki's group or the Luffy group would be that group. But overall, it was a good chapter. Obviously not greatest of all time, but also actually, never mind. I was gonna say something, but never mind. But yeah, no break next week. That's really great. So yeah, I think that's it for this chapter read along, and I'll see you all next week.